Welcome to Double Exposure, where we talk about newly released films and TV shows. I'm Riyad, and this is Omar, and in this episode, we will be discussing Wheel of Time's 6th episode. Before I forget, for those who are watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really helps us out. And if you're interested in listening to it as a podcast, you can check it out on Buzzsprout and Spotify. So, this episode started with an introduction of a new character, and it acted like
who is apparently the strongest Aes Sedai in the world currently.
And the episode started with her backstory when she was
a child. So we get a little setting of a fishing village and her disabled dad, who is trying to
not Annette.
Yeah, not Annette, and we obviously get glimpses of her using the one power where she helps her dad to untangle the net to catch fish. And when they get back to their hut, it's all burned down and the fang of the dragon is seen there. So I don't know the chronology of the events in the TV show right now, but it would put her in the period where there was another false dragon who was terrorizing the lands. And right after this, her father puts her on a boat and sends her to Tarvalon.
To White Tower.
Yeah, to White Tower, from which we can understand that she eventually becomes one of the Aes Sedai. And after the opening, we just cut right back into the
trial.
Trial of Logan. The now grown-up Siwan Sanche enters the room, all looking regal in a beautiful golden dress, and sits on her throne. And we
also introduced to the Aes Sedai, all the colored Aes Sedai.
All of them are sitting in a round circle with 3 representatives from each color,
and it resembles to the scene from the opening sequence.
Even the alabaster pillars and the marble flooring design kind of reminds you of the opening. And we see them bring in Logan, the accepted, not the actual Aes Sedai. From the uniforms you can understand that. Logan is again looking miserable as always, and the moment he's brought on, the Amerlin seat, who is Siwan Sanche, the leader, she's
like a mother figure to this all.
They mostly address her as mother, because she is has a nurturing effect on them, because she tries to protect them.
And she's kind of a leader to this group.
And she sentences Logan to not be killed, which he wanted actually, because of his severance from the one power. He's feeling the strong urge to not exist right now, and he is instead sentenced to
to be experimented upon, to be researched upon.
To just be left alive. That's not what he wanted.
And he just got taken from this room by begging, please kill me.
We hear this guttural kill me sound, which he really wants. So then, from the conversations we get, that there's friction between all of the little Aes Sedai groups,
colored groups,
and main conflict in this particular conversation arises between the red Ajas and blue Ajas, because Moiraine left the tower for 2 years and they haven't heard from her. And
she hasn't shared her
mission basically.
Mission why she left.
We know that because she is looking for the Dragon Reborn, but the all of the others are oblivious to what she has been doing this couple of years. And the Blues trust her, because we learned that Siwan Sanche herself used to be a Blue, and so Moiraine has the support of the Amelin seat. But again, the internal politics of the Aes Sedai is really showing in this scene, where there are plots upon plots going on there, and everyone knows some secrets about each other. And then Moiraine is informed that Rand and Matt are staying here, and we get our first reunion of our groups basically.
But the reunion, we have to mention that Moiraine healed Matt from his poisoning.
The moment they are reunited with the with Lan and Moiraine. Moiraine notices how Matt is
He's acting unwell.
Yeah. He looks corrupted basically, and she understands that. I mean,
as soon as he tries to attack her,
she understands that he must have stolen something from Shadar Logoth.
A cursed
a cursed dagger basically, which she basically extracts the dark one's influence from him and again reinserts it into the dagger, and the dagger just falls and Lan picks it up. And I mean, we as the TV watchers, not book readers, we were led on to think that maybe Matt is the Dragon Reborn because
he
in a previous episode Tom mentioned that before channeling weird things happen around male people, and we understand that this is not the case. Matt has just been corrupted by the Dark One's power.
This does not tick a box that Matt could be possibly a dragon.
I mean, this particular conversation is spoken throughout the episode because the prophecies that were given are very uncertain, because there has been many retellings and mistranslations, and as the years have gone, the prophecy has changed quite a bit. So the interpretation of it is differs from individual to individual. Moiraine's interpretation is that by taking them to the Eye of the World, which is basically the name of the first book.
We also are introduced to this concept of Eye of the World.
We are told that this is the place where the prison of the Shaitaan is, the Dark One.
The Dark One,
and
he's kind of weak there, so they need to go there.
He's weakening, and they can end him in one swift strike. And basically as we get to see how the people have arrived into the city, are little groups.
All the three plots now connect because now they have all the reunion.
Everyone is in Tarvalon, and we get a little bit of a reunion. But there is still tension between Nynaeve and Moiraine, because Nynaeve is, even though she exhibited a lot of power, she's hesitant to join the Aes Sedai because there is kind of a mysticism surrounding their doings, because they are all powerful in one of the most important cities, and they're basically the guardians of the world.
And they
Siouan
have their own
Sanche,
roles.
the Siouan Sanche even herself says that this is my tower, you are my people, this is my world.
My rules, you have to go by my rules.
And Moiraine says that in previous ages, the attitude towards the Aes Sedai was one of adoration and respect, but instead a lot has changed because everyone is skeptical as to their doings, because the Red are just more aggressive, they're hunting male channelers out in the open, and the rule where instead of outright killing someone, they instead capture them first, then pacify them, and then in the last resort they kill them. They've broken that rule with Logan because they stole his powers.
They stole his powers. But when we are introduced to the Eye of the World concept, we already, as a viewers, know that Moiraine and this mother figure are really close, and they have a plan to go there specifically, and plan goes on.
I mean, the relationship between them, particularly in the books, they were mentioned to be as pillow friends. They differed a little bit from the books because we get explicit scenes with them with each other.
Being lovers.
We are told of their plan, because now we know that the Amerlin Seat herself is involved in Moiraine's plan. That's why she's being tolerated by everyone. And we are told that to determine who of the five from the two rivers is the Dragon Reborn, we need to go to the Eye of the World and face the Dark One. But she mentions one detail where anyone and everyone who will stand between the Dark One and the Dragon Reborn will die.
So this kind of creates a risk for all the five characters that could be the dragon.
Not even all the five characters. Moiraine and Lan could also
they
die.
too. Okay.
And they decide the best course of action would be to exile Moiraine.
So she could easily go to that
Yeah,
place.
yeah. Basically, we see a scene where she's taking a bath, and one of the blues comes and asks her to stay
in
at
the tower.
the. But after giving the order of being exiled, she's basically free from any jurisdiction. She can go on about her business. Imagine this as the scene where a detective just puts his badge on the table of his officer.
Okay.
And okay, we get a little bit of
a ceremony.
Yeah, a ceremonial scene with like very orchestrated music playing and Shaitaan Sanche crying. I mean, this scene, probably what she's thinking is that there's a chance that I will never see her again. Apart from her being exiled, I might never see her.
Yeah,
but
she's
knows
sending her to her death.
Yeah, but she knows that this is needed.
This is what is needed.
Yeah, in the previous scene where Moiraine brings in Egwene and Nynaeve in front of her to like ascertain their powers and stuff, Shaitaan Sanche like explains to them the importance of like sticking to their like destiny, let's say, because she feels that these people will change this world's history in the coming years.
Okay, so after being exiled, Moiraine, Lan, another
basically everyone.
A newly introduced character, Loyal, who is an explorer,
builder. He's a builder.
He's a builder. And all our five characters.
Yeah, they meet outside the city near a gate.
Yeah, some like
it's a portal.
Portal thing.
We meet at there, and Moiraine basically opens the portal. And when our group arrive, they chase away their horses. To their surprise, because the group thought they would be going by like horseback.
And apparently, this teleport is not an easy thing thing to do.
We're shown glimpses of it in this episode. By next episode, we'll be inside the ways. Basically, the ways are, as Loyal even himself described it in the TV show, like a shortening of the way. It's like a shortcut because like 1,000 meters there is 10,000 in the real world, and they're gonna use it to quickly get into the eye of the world. But all our group enters it, and it's like dark atmospheric. Moiraine even tells them to like pick up torches and light them.
Besides one person, only one person stays.
Yeah, Matt just stays behind, and everyone is calling him, and he doesn't come. I don't know.
And this is how the whole episode ends.
Yeah.
So I think maybe like we have to see the other two episodes. What do you think? Is this the way that they're writing out Matt for this season because of the actor?
Maybe
because as you said to me,
Matt is actually with them.
Yeah.
Maybe this could be their way of like distancing this particular actor from it. Maybe they upon their return from the Eye of the World, Matt will be different.
Okay, played by different actors. So every time I ask you, so we only have 2 episodes left, and do you think that they will be able to catch up with the ending of the book? Because while we're watching, you were telling that why are they not introducing the Eye of the World thing?
Too late.
Too late. You said that it is too late. So I thought maybe the name of the last episode is Eye of the World. The name of the first book is because we actually introduced to it at the end of the season, and actually the first book is divided into 2 seasons, but
like a Dune type situation.
Part 1.
But I believe they will do it, but I'm fearing it may be rushed. Because normally in a TV show structure, let's say with 8 episodes, you'd get 4 episodes of build up and a 4 episode crescendo where the tensions rise. Tension is currently like unpalpable. We don't feel anything yet
because we haven't seen all the powers of the Dark Ones down. We only seen Trollocs as the big threat.
Yeah, and with the last episodes, they'll have to somehow conjure up like tension from the air, because if they're going again straight to the book, the next episode will be a little bit like quieter. the last episode is gonna be like a big explosion
Mm-hmm.
because they're gonna be arriving at the eye of the world.
So you still think that this season will end where the first book
Yeah.
ended?
They're gonna do that. I'm not
goes that
sure
way.
about the like epilogue, but I believe they're gonna be able to finish up the first book.
Okay, we'll see. Thank you for listening to our discussion, and hopefully see you next time. Take care.